LD2K here.
And I'm Alexis Morgan. This is a 2K TV interactive special, so get your trivia hats on and get ready to earn some extra VC.
Are you ready? Let's get started. This episode of 2K TV Interactive is presented by HBO Max.
If you're a fan of basketball and 90s,
there below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, we have seen D'Angelo Russell's ice in my veins celebration after he makes big shots. And D'Lo credits his father for the inspiration, saying he used to say that all the time. Play like you have ice in your veins. So that's how I play. No feeling, letting it go, playing free. Kevin, that's how I'm doing the sideline report tonight.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they're 7th right now. Not a bad spot. Certainly, they like to string together a run of wins. And, of course, the Hawks, a couple spots below.
And right now for the Nets, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. We've got Malcolm Brogdon, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Ibaka, and there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Simmons is out there with Buddy Hield. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Pa Kusevski in at the 4. Now, here is Russell. Now, here is Ibaka. This one for 3. Russell, no good. On the wing, Porter. Defended by Ibaka. And now the fast break, Brogdon with the ball. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
And here is Simmons. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Simmons. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
What happens to team chemistry, Brent, at this stage of the season? Teammates have spent, a lot of time together already at this point.
Well, this is where veteran leadership and guys who have been through deep runs or their understanding of what it takes to have a team go through deep runs can really pay off, Kevin. Making guys accountable to the things that you've talked about all year long in the next couple weeks, that's critical.
And here is Simmons following Kyle Kuzma's 3.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Now here's Kuzma. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Washington. Russell kicks to Ibaka. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Out to Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Brooklyn with the ball. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Yeah, the last game, it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
And here is Simmons after Malcolm Brogdon hitting the three. The pass to Pokusevski. Here's McGee, and the rejection by Ibaka. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him up top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
And the first one drops.
Well, Brogdon being the rookie of the year and coming in and doing a great job for the Milwaukee Bucks. This is a guy who could play either guard position and has a great mentality and great poise as a point guard.
Brogdon hits them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Pokusevski. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Simmons can't get it to go.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Now here's Porter. He had 15 points last outing. A three-pointer, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Simmons. First in shooting percentage, second in assists, and he pressures the ball and forces turnovers at a rate that's remarkable. How about second in the league in steals per game?
And you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Now here's Simmons. A 14-point game for him in the win against Miami.
And guys, in addition to that scoring, he was absolutely tenacious on the defensive end. A complete two-way game for him. Finished with 3 steals, I think, and that was a difference maker.
Now here's Brogdon after Ben Simmons' miss. To the inside, and stolen by Simmons. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up, and Atlanta gets called for the foul.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
That's good from Simmons. He's perfect from the line this time.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Wizards in Washington. Pass to Ibaka. Right wing, 5 on the clock. Out to Kuzma. And they pick up 2.
And good seeing Kuzma work on that part of his game. Very confident once he gets close.
Outside, Porter. Passes it to McGee. Healed outside. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive class can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Doesn't go for him. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has, a guy that wants to get his team involved.
Now, here is Russell. 20 points for him last game against the Wizards in Washington.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Russell with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Brogdon. Pulls up, high post, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And that's a nice sign. Porter normally on the other end of the pass, but great awareness.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
Here's Russell following the basket by Otto Porter. Brogdon outside. And the pass to Cousins. He dishes it to Bryant. Outside, Russell. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Healed against Brogdon. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Vonleh comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Bogdanovich in for Porter. And a change for the Hawks. Olynyk's checked in. Here's Simmons. He has 6. No good on the shot. Nice D from Russell.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Bryant. That one's off. Still has sink. Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Wizards in Washington. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Serbian shooting guard showing that he has the ability to get up.
Atlanta calls timeout. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, and they didn't get blown out in that game, but it felt deflating, and it felt like they got crushed. They could not get anything going, no matter who they had out on the court.
The Nets making a switch here. Garland's checked in. Then for the Hawks, Mo Wagner's checked in for Cousins. Rivers comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Teague in for Russell. Now here's Olynyk. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Teague, the pass to Bryant. They could use a bucket. And it's good on the way in.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
The Hawks trail by 6 to the middle. Here's Olynyk. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Passes it to Bogdanovich. Back to Simmons. To the paint. Here's Vonleh. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Because of that strength and length, Vonleh's shot is very difficult to get to, as the defender learns that time.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Vonleh.
A much improved free throw shooter from when he first came into the league. Vonleh is that big you'd prefer not to send to the line.
And both free throws good for Vonleh.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
T kicks to Bryant. Here's Teague. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Wizards in Washington. And here we can check out the score for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Free throw good. Teague.
And Teague can be a knockdown shooter, especially from the free throw line.
And so Teague gets 2 free throws. Brooklyn leading by 4. Simmons passes to Bogdanovich. Poked loose. Olynyk with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Now Olynyk. Pass to Wagner. The Hawks again can't hit. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Simmons looking around. Five to shoot. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Atlanta gets called for the foul.
Gotta admire the hard work by Simmons, a genius at drawing contact.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Now here's Teague. He's tightly guarded. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Now here's Garland. No points in the game yet for him.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career, but around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season, and maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing. Austin feeling the pull up that time, reading the defense and not deciding to take it too far into the D.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. While we have the chance, we'd like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. Fifth best, the Nets.
I mean, it's about the pace they've played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
Teague finds Olynyk. And here's Rivers. Outside Teague. Outside Bryant. And it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. That's his first foul. .109 left to play in the first. Teague bounce pass. Clock at 6. Takes the three.
Yeah, the hustle from Simmons on D, it becomes infectious. He brings his all on every possession.
And here's Bogdanovich for three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Bryant's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Bogdanovich against Olynyk. Over Bogdanovich. And Olynyk kicks to Bryant. Outside Teague. Fires for three. Drills the three-pointer. Teague's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Well, the ball whips around and finally gets to Jeff Teague, and he lets it fly. Just a terrific shot.
The pass to Bamba. Pass to Garland. With the floater, it's deflected.
All the length of Kelly Olynyk helping to get that block.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma spoke to us before the game about evolving his game.
Biggest area of growth would definitely be on the defensive end and my playmaking ability. This year, I'm just trying to be a consistent defender, find my teammates because I have so much attention offensively. So,
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Bryant. Teague out there with Austin Rivers. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Ibaka in at the 5. Teague finds Olynyk. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. Shoots over Garland. Ibaka, no luck. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Passes it to Simmons. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
You look at Simmons, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, There are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Teague for three. No good there. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That will complete this four-game homestand.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
The Nets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Simmons against Olynyk. Right side, Bogdanovich. Bamba. It's good on the putback. And it's a 3-point Nets lead.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Bogdanovich against Rivers. 11 feet away. Brooklyn with the rebound. Bamba's got 6 rebounds in the game. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Atlanta calls timeout. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Ben Simmons. And Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich. Now, here's Kuzma. 8 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. To halt the run. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
For Brooklyn, they have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
One shot.
Free throw good, Garland.
Well, Darius Garland, another one of those players who is in the second generation of NBA appearances. His father played 7 seasons in the league and has got to be very proud of all of his effort.
Now, here is Ibaka. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington. The drive by Russell. Good on the shot.
Good penetration for D'Lo right there. Real nimble on the inside. Finds an angle.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
McGee the pass to Pokusevski. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Here's Hield. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Miami, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's got 5. Pass to Cousins. Back to Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter.
And now look at DeMarcus Cousins. Some numbers on him. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. He's right around 13 points a night, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when a star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
Here's Garland. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket, shoots. Garland, no good. The Hawks trail by 7. Russell feeling it out a bit. Kuzma nailed from three-point land. Kuzma's got 11 points.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
And here is Garland. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And it's Cousins with the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here is McGee. Porter with it. To the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Pokusevski.
Great to see Cousins get after it on defense there. He has the size and skill needed to be a lockdown defender, especially on the interior.
And it's Russell missing.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Now, here's Garland. The kick out to Porter. And the rejection by Cousins.
So important for Cousins to continue to develop that defensive awareness. I like to see him showing off some of that shot blocking ability.
Nets leading by 4. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. The pass to Garland. Pass to Hield. No good on that one. Nice D from Russell. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. He can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end. Now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
Now here's Kuzma. Darius Garland missing his last shot. Shot's good by Ibaka.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Mo Wagner's checked in for the Hawks. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Off target with his 3. Brooklyn trailing. Porter looking it over. The dish to Hield. Garland with it. Russell's there, trying to end the drought. Nice D from Russell.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Wagner finds Brogdon. Back to Wagner. And it's off from three-point range.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Got a piece of it. There's Garland. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Second shot opportunity. In deep, McGee drops it in. McGee's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Brogdon kicks to Russell. Rebounded by McGee.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Brogdon. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 13-5 run. And Garland comes to help. Brogdon the pass to Wagner. Deep 2 from Russell. Again, Russell missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And here's Kuzma after Darius Garland getting his shot to go from deep. Porter kicks to Vonleh over to the left wing. Brogdon against Hield. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 5. The Nets have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
And what you like about Porter, he can do a little bit of everything for you. Defend it, rebound it, space the floor, and he's unselfish.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Buddy Hield. And it's Ben Simmons in for Garland. And he sinks the second. The Hawks trail by 4. Outside Russell. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And that one, good.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Passes it to Simmons. No good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Near the three-point line, it's Olynyk. Rebounded by the Nets.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Outside Porter. Pass to Simmons. Back to Porter. The 3. Offensive rebound. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
For Brooklyn, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. So for the Hawks, Rivers, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Teagan for D'Angelo Russell.
Shot.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Atlanta. It's a 5-point game. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And so it's Atlanta with it. After the basket by Brooklyn. A nice shot by Teague.
Pretty sure that is Jeff Teague's go-to, the deadly little pull-up, Jay, that a defense has a difficult time stopping.
And the pass to Bogdanovic. 50 seconds left now here in the second. Simmons inside. He's guarded by Rivers. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And not the same rhythm or approach that he had in the first quarter when he was taking it straight to the teeth of the D and really creating contact. Like to see him get back to that here in this quarter.
Now here's Teague. 7 points in the game. Inside and stolen by Vonleh. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Simmons against Olynyk. They get a hand on it, stolen by Rivers.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Teague deciding where to go with it. Launches a three, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Bogdanovich pretty good at making some things tough for his man. Very active on the defensive end.
And that concludes the first half. Brooklyn ahead. They finish off the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. So Marcus, you guys have had chances, but you haven't taken advantage of those chances. What do you say to the team?
That's something I've been preaching on. They're giving us a lot of opportunities and we got to do something with it. So hopefully we can keep them missing shots and we can get something out of it.
We'll see what happens in the second half. Thanks to Marcus. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. They settled into a nice groove in the second quarter. It's now a 6-point lead, and they only need to keep it going in the third. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
The differential is the free throw attempts. And that's one of the big stories in this game tonight. They were being so aggressive and so smart that all they could do on the defensive end was foul.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Hawks.
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game could easily come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Doing a great job of just setting guys up and demonstrating just how important ball movement can be.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. They've got Porter. Buddy Hield is out there with Ben Simmons, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Kusevski in the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Ibaka against McGee. And he goes right over Serge Ibaka and slams it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. The Hawks trail by 9. Brogdon outside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Russell from long range. Kusevski grabs the miss. Kusevski's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Simmons. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on D'Angelo Russell. This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line. First one falls for him. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. And Simmons drops them both. The Hawks trail by 11. Pass to Ibaka. Here's Cousins. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Pass to Brogdon. 6 to shoot.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
McGee. And no good that time. Great D that time from Teague. Brogdon left side. Shoots the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Brogdon's got 8 points.
Well, everything in sync right now for Brogdon. Nice base, good timing, good release.
Pass to Hield. The kick out to Porter for 3. Drills it from outside. Porter's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And this is what Kuzma can do. When he's got it going, you've got to keep getting him opportunities.
Simmons against Kuzma. And Simmons slams it in.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Now, here's Cousins. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Porter dishes to Simmons. Back to Porter. And there's the pass to Pokusevski. The tray. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 13.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Buries the long-range jumper. Brogdon's got 6 points in the quarter.
It was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Down low, here's Simmons. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
Pass to Cousins. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Porter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Hield with the basket on the assist from Simmons. Hield's got 9.
But he's showing more than just the fact that he's a shooter, working his way strength on the inside there.
Teague against Simmons. Here's Teague. 7 points in the game. Fires from deep. A rebound by the Nets. McGee's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Porter against Kuzma. Porter passes to Hield. Stolen by Brogdon. Now Teague. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And it's Cousins with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Garland, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And a change for the Hawks. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for T. Nets leading by 14. Now here's Hield. 9 points in the game so far. Simmons finds Hield. Now here's Garland. Trying to get open is Hield.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Passes to Kuzma. Knocked away. Stolen by Garland. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Nets the corner three. He's got 12.
Wow, Hield has a beautiful release on his shot right there. Just barely off of his fingertips and buttery soft.
Now here's Brogdon. He's got 11 to the middle. Here's Cousins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Cousins.
And what we know about Cousins is he's a competitor, and I think he just relishes the opportunity every night to get out there and show what he's capable of doing. And I think a lot of people have been rooting for him more so in the past couple years than when he first came into the league.
And the Nets making a change here. Bamba's checked in. Brooklyn leading by 15. And here is Hield. He's got 12. Simmons passes to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Now here's Cousins. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. There's Brogdon. 5 to shoot. And it's blocked.
A buddy with a good awareness defensively there and a nice job in his effort defending.
And Cousins gets to go.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Now here's Garland. Defense right on him. Bamba passes to Pokusevski. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Bamba. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's the three. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. The pass to Pokusevski. Hield outside. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for the Nets. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Simmons. Ryan, he's checked in for the Hawks. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Here's Bamba. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so Cousins will bring it up for Atlanta. Rivers gets a wide open look. No good from outside. Nets leading by 15 to the inside. Bamba inside. He's guarded by Brogdon. Nice shot there by Bamba.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Now here's Bryant. And that one is good. Bryant's got his 2nd bucket.
That's a perfect reverse, using the backboard as his friend, drew the defender in and just slipped it to the other side.
Pass to Hield. Some solid defense from Bryant.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Cousins finds Bryant. Passes it to Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cousins. Vonleh with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Hawks trail by 15. Brogdon looking it over. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Darius Garland picks one up.
And don't want to be careless around any point guard in the league. This time it's Brogdon, and he's capable of drawing that foul.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
That free throw good from Brogdon. The Nets making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Mo Wagner's checked in for the Hawks. Russell comes in for Rivers. Brogdon hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Simmons with it. He's got 16. Three-pointer Hield. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And now the fast break, Brogdon with the ball. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Ahead. Here's Simmons. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. He kicks it to Bamba. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Hawks trail by 13. Brogdon with it. Now defended by Vonleh. They grab their own miss.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Nets. The Hawks shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Brogdon finds Russell. To the paint, here's Bryant. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
Now here's Simmons. Inside. Now here's Porter. He's defended by Wagner. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And really a big factor in their win last time out was his work at the line.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
Displaying superb leaping ability. Russell's electric in the air for someone his size.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Bogdanovich. That one falls.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 8. Now Hield. Right side, Simmons. Hield against Bryant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Buddy right there trying to score and forcing the issue a bit.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Atlanta making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. Both free throws good from Hield.
Buddy Hield just really loves to shoot the basketball, but he does it with such great efficiency. I just don't think he's done growing yet in terms of his offensive arsenal.
And it's Russell missing.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
The Hawks trail by 17. And Olynyk kicks to Russell. It's stolen by Hield. 41 seconds left to play in the third. Hawks shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. There's Russell with the three. Drops in the tray. Russell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
But no hesitation as D'Angelo Russell, someone who does not lack confidence.
Here's Hield, and he comes up with the deuce. And the Nets lead by 16.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Brogdon outside. There's the pass to Bryant. Here's Olynyk, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Brooklyn with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points, and their ability to get points in the paint. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Hawks. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Atlanta, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Thomas Bryant. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Olynyk in at the small forward position. Just two to shoot. Ball's knocked loose. In transition, here come the Nets. A three from Bogdanovich. Atlanta with the rebound. Olynyk's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. There's Russell with the three. It's good from long range. Russell's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Atlanta.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Now, tough to be upset at that kind of defense. You got to credit Bogdanovich. Pretty much zoned in.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Russell passes to Cousins. No good on the triple.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Outside, Simmons. Here's McGee, and it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 7 rebounds in the game. Olynyk against Porter. There's Russell with the three. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Now, here's Bogdanovich. The rebound by Brogdon. The Hawks trail by 15. Puts it up from 15. And Russell gets it to go on the assist from Brogdon. Russell's got 10 points here in the second half. The Nets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Hits it from three-point range.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Russell against Porter. Porter with the steal. On up the court. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Russell. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
And at almost 7 feet tall, Bamba is hard to cover. He's adept at getting these calls inside.
Atlanta making some changes. Ibaka comes in for Thomas Bryant. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Russell. And that one falls for Bamba.
And sort of known for that crazy length, Bamba's also extremely bright. Got offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard.
So he gets them both. And here is Brogdon. Pass to Ibaka. Brogdon against Simmons. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's foul number 2 for him. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Kuzma against Porter. And stolen by Bogdanovich.
Yeah, just one turn.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Unreal.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
The pass to Cousins. Can they get it? Brooklyn with the rebound. Bamba's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Porter outside. He's off on that one. And Atlanta will come the other way.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Brogdon with it. Guarded by Simmons. Simmons against Brogdon. Kicks it to Olynyk. 6 on the shot clock. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Simmons against Kuzma. Outside Porter. A 3-ball. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Atlanta again missing. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And Bamba with the basket on the assist from Porter. Porter's got 5 assists tonight. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Atlanta calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Waiters, he's checked in for the Hawks. Pass to Kuzma. In the corner, it's Brogdon. That one good for 2.
Nice to see Brogdon just step into one from the mid-range.
The Nets on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Simmons against Kuzma. And Simmons kicks to Bamba. Here's Hakusevsky. Misses off the right iron. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. The shot by Brogdon wide open. That three off the mark. Nets leading by 21. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Rebound Atlanta. Cousins has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Out to Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Again, Brogdon missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far. That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Brooklyn's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Atlanta's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And here are the Nets. They're on a 15-4 run right now. To the paint, here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And being 6'8", dunking, not an issue for Porter. All he needs is good position, and he's good to go.
Brogdon outside. Passes it to Kuzma. Simmons against Brogdon. The feed now to Ibaka. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
For Brooklyn, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. And Bogdanovich kicks to Simmons. Bogdanovich dishes to Simmons beyond the arc. Kusevsky can't hit.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Ibaka. Raiders against Bogdanovich. Pass to Ibaka. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Cousins. Back to Brogdon. Kicks it to Waiters. Off the mark, and the drought continues. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Porter passes to Kusevsky. Bogdanovich wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got 13 points here in the second half alone. Atlanta's shooting just 31% in the game. Waiters dishes to Cousins. Ibaka, the pass to Brogdon. Jacks up a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Now the pass to Kusevsky. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Mo Wagner's checked in for Ibaka. Kelly Olynyk comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Malcolm Brogdon. Here's Osman.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Dishes it to Olynyk. Outside Shumpert. And Courtney Lee gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Jeffries is checked in. On defense, Brooklyn. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Wagner with it. Waiters outside. 6 to shoot. Trying to get something going. Jeffries with the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Akobo. He's guarded by Waiters. Here's Lee. Oh, that's blocked.
Well, it helps to have a guard who can block some shots. Shumpert, a dependable defender who at times can get up to throw things away.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
It's Vonleh atop the key. And stolen by Wagner. And Waiters kicks to Shumpert. Lets the 3 fly. Vonleh with the rebound. Vonleh's got 8 rebounds in this game. Brooklyn's gone over and over to the 3-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Pass to Lee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Dion Waiters.
You got to be aware of Lee out there. He uses his athleticism well enough to draw the contact on that play.
Free throw good, Lee.
It feels like Courtney Lee, wherever he goes, he fits in and he finds a way to play a lot of important minutes for the team he's on.
Both good from the line that time. And Atlanta has possession. Pass to Olynyk. Back to Osman. There's 1:47 left to play in the final quarter. Just 5 on the clock. And again, unable to change momentum here. The net shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Pass to Lee. The pass to Claxton. Shoots over Wagner. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Vonleh.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Ben Simmons.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Jeffries, good.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Waiters, no luck. Guys, they're on a really nice roll here.
Yeah, just haven't wasted any opportunities.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The inside. It's tipped. Now here's Waiters. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.